Hey Taurus, we're doing your energy check this morning. Checking out your energy in present time, getting messages for the day. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We already have the star coming up for you. I'm looking at your situation and your energy around the situation, whatever comes up, whatever spirit wants you to know today for your highest and your greatest good. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on with you, Taurus? We're looking at your situation in present time. Actually, there are a couple of cards here that popped up when I was doing the pre-shuffle. So this is for you. So what I'm looking at here in your present time energy, first of all, is the star card is a card that I always want to see. It is your highest and your greatest potential. It's your destiny card. It's what you came here in this life to do, to encounter and to do your soul lessons, what you came here to experience and achieve. And this is healing. This is bringing karma around in your favor, and it's a lot of healing. And then I have a whole bunch of cards here that are representing some kind of end of cycle. So in this case, it feels like someone or some kind of situation that felt like the exact right thing. There's been some kind of dumping of cups over with this, kind of like your cup was full of this and then you dumped it out. It brought a lot of anxiety. It brought the end of a difficult situation. And here's this King of Wands reversed over here. So I don't feel like this is your energy, Taurus. I feel like this is someone else, but this is someone else who did this turning over of cups. And they didn't realize what they had in you, Taurus, but they did this ending of a cycle. They weren't giving as much as you were giving, and they needed to have it their own way somehow. It's almost like they needed to do it before you did it. They needed to end things before you ended things. And keep in mind, this can be a relationship, but this can also be work related. I'm not really seeing any work related energy here, but of course, this is a general reading, so it could be that as well. Let's see what else is going on here. I want to know more about this star. I want to know more about this. Right. There's something about this that was really easy for you. It wasn't difficult. It just seemed easy. It seemed like it went together. And I feel like you would have stayed here for a long time. It's kind of like the universe helped you out. You would have stayed here and tried to figure this out for a long time. And the universe is making it really difficult to get back to this situation because there's something else better for you, especially with the star card. It's guiding you, even though it might not feel like it in this moment. I want to look at this Ace of Cups reversed. There's something here that has been really disappointing. And it's also been really slow moving. It seems like there's something that happened or there's something that progressed. I feel like this turning over of cups has been going on for a long time, or the ending of this situation has been going on for a long time, and you were keeping it afloat, so to speak. It seems like there's a lot of stress involved in this. It's almost like somebody was trauma bonding, but it's almost like somebody was kind of like threatening to leave or threatening your job, or we don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of like we're here till we're not here. And yeah, it seems like you were kept in the dark about it, just hoping, waiting, wondering, and it caused a lot of stress. And just the idea of the door closing or the idea of something not coming into fruition, yeah, like it's the idea of complete heartbreak. It was very stressful. It just seems like it was constantly in the air, waiting for the inevitable somehow, and it was never over. So it was just this constant anxiety. Okay, so finally, here's the end of this really difficult cycle. And on one hand, this is the card about being left out in the cold, being, you know, I'm even hearing somebody say being left out to dine, which is kind of interesting. Not left out to die, but left out to dine. It's like being left out alone or not dining together, not being together somehow. But it's reversed. So this is now, all of this has been so incredibly draining. You're able to pull back all the resources that were drained from you now that this cycle is just completely over. Wow. And here's the Queen of Swords. I feel like, Taurus, you're saying in hindsight, everything's really, really clear, crystal clear what was going on here. And you are able to walk down a new path is lit. I really like that, Taurus. Let's take a look at this King of Wands reversed energy. Yeah, they were going on something that was half illuminated, or they're only like half illuminating something for you, which is sounding like that's exactly what they were doing up here. And they really, here's the Queen of Cups reversed. They recognized that they were really disappointing you. Wow. This person seems really, really egocentric. Like this person seems, and again, it's almost so much so I want to say that this could be a job or a company. And the reason why is because the company is trying to do what's best for the company. The company is trying to stay afloat, whatever that is. And it's not really thinking about people as people. It's just thinking about what is going to make the most money, what is going to gain, I'm hearing even respect, what is going to build this. And it's not thinking about people as people. It's thinking about, just how to make things build and work and run as a machine, kind of. And this person, I'm describing them as this way if it's not a company, because it seems like they were really thinking about what was going to be working for themselves, even though they knew they were going to be, I hear disrespecting also, but they were going to be disappointing you. And they don't have a lot of conflict over this right now anyway. I feel like they don't know what they had. And here they are. They're still working hard. What are you working hard on? They're actually saying that there are two cards here. They're actually saying that they're working hard on something having to do with your grief, but also thinking about it differently. I feel like they're trying really hard not to feel badly for their actions. What is this person's deal? They're trying really hard not to feel bad about it. But something's going on with them where here's the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is not going well for them. They're ultimately feeling like they had something that was working and they weren't giving it any credit. Right. And now they're not manifesting like they were manifesting before. So they had something special and they gave it up, thinking that was the right thing to do. Ooh. Right. And you are now focused and you see the big picture and you see in hindsight what was going on. And you are like, I did everything I could. I gave a lot. I was the star here. I was shining. And you only saw half illuminated whatever it is that you wanted to see. And I don't want to paint this person to be so terrible and so horrible, because ultimately what I'm feeling is they're having their own things that they're working out. And it's almost like they were blind to see this. It's almost like they couldn't receive the light that you were shining. They couldn't receive it. And it doesn't make any difference who was sending it. They wouldn't be able to receive that at this time because they're not open to receive it. Their heart just isn't open to receive whatever it was that you were giving. That frequency wasn't available to them yet. And I do feel like they're trying to get to a place where it is, but they're not there yet. And basically, I'm feeling like you have to attract someone that is as bright as you, that can give as much as you. And here you are, your path is being illuminated so that you can do that. And you're focusing on that. I am glad to hear that. I want to know if this person is going to try to step backwards and step back into your light. Right now, they're at a standstill. They're trying to figure out what just happened. Okay, I want to ask this Messages of Love Oracle here. What's going on? What is going on here? And I say that I almost feel sorry for them. But when I say that, that doesn't mean there's anything that you can do to make them open up. They have to go through their own understanding in order to open. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I feel like that's what they are working on. They're working on their own vulnerability, and they're so closed off. They're just so closed off. And I feel like there's a lot that's happened to them in their lives that created this big boundary that they have. They're like not being able to let you in. Protected. You're safe and divinely guided. They are very, I feel like what they're saying is they're having a hard time with vulnerability, and they're protecting themselves so much that they're keeping themselves from a star, literally. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. That's what they really want. But that's, talk about doing the work. They need to do the work in order for their heart to open to receive what they're manifesting. They can manifest and manifest and manifest, but if their heart isn't open to receive it and they don't feel worthy of it, they're going to do something to botch it. Let's take a look at your energy. What is going on with Taurus? And you're like, I'm going to find my divine right, emotional fulfillment and happiness here. And that's what I'm open to receive. And that happens to be this Queen of Wands right here. So someone who is really attractive, and there's chemistry between you, and there's a lot of energy and excitement and emotional connection with this. So you've already got someone. If you don't have someone right this second, you've got someone who's just about to pop up from the underworld. They're just about to come out. What this is also saying is that they've done work. They've done their work, much like you've done yours. So you match this person a lot more than where this person is right now. And this is someone that's calling to you, is what I'm hearing. Let's see. This might be somebody that you know already. You know their story, and it's someone that you have maybe had your eye on, or you've celebrated with before, or you're going to be celebrating with them, like even just going out, having drinks, doing something social. It does look like someone's calling on you. Excuse me, Taurus. This could even be somebody giving you a call out of the blue kind of thing. And here you are, King of Pentacles energy. And you are solid, safe, secure, available. You're ready to do this. You're ready to move forward. And I even want to say, take a chance. Wow, Taurus, here's the marriage card, but this is also the 1111 card. Soulmate, twin flame, possibly. So you're like open and available to meet this person. I even want to say the person of your dreams. Yep. And here's the Lover's card. The Lover's card can always be a choice that needs to be made, but I also see this as the 10th chakra, the healing of duality, the bringing together of two twin souls, possibility. And here's this Two of Cups reversed, which is also kind of like the Lovers to me. But I feel like this is, you ended something in order to begin something new. This could have even happened right around the new moon this month. Ending something to begin something else. I want to look at some energy that you don't see coming, Taurus. Energy coming toward you that you don't see coming. Here is great fortune, expectation, despair, poverty, concern. Okay, here's the deal. As soon as you dive into this new relationship, this new person, this new energy, somehow the past person, it feels the rift in the forest, feels your energy not being available to them anymore, not being there at all. They're kind of expecting you to be there, and to their despair and poverty, they are alone. They are not feeling your energy. So you get this great fortune, you shine brighter, they feel that, and then you're not available and they feel that too. So I'm not seeing a message here, but when I get the concern card, I always feel like somebody reaches out and it's almost like, oh, I'm worried about you. When it's not necessarily the case, they're not necessarily worried about you, but that's just the reason that they use to reach out and connect somehow. So I feel like something like that might happen when they feel like you're not tied to them anymore. But there's definitely somebody coming forward, if they haven't already, that is a really good match for you. And this seems to be after you have ended one thing, you're available and completely stable and free to start something else, Taurus. I really kind of love it. Let's take a look at your moonology and get some advice. So advice for Taurus. Ooh. Emotions are running high, supermoon. I think that this new person, or this person that you very well might have known in the past, I feel like it's an immediate click is what it feels like. And here's new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So I do feel like if this hasn't happened already, it's going to happen really soon. And this is somebody you can manifest with. You're on the same page. You're in the same timeline here. You're thinking of the same things moving forward in your future. You want the same things. Your hard work is paying off. So here's new moon in Capricorn. Again, I feel like the new moon energy had a lot to do with this. Yeah, there's something about resistance, and I feel like it was your resistance to release from this past thing. But then once the universe kind of helped you out, all this new energy is flooding into you. Emotions are running high, and all these new seeds are being planted, and all these new things are able to grow. So I really like this. I feel like I want one more. And step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So talk about starting something new, and maybe starting something that is very different than what you were dealing with before. I love it. And your North Node is going toward your highest and your greatest good, which ultimately it's like your North Star. And that's the very first card that came up for you, Taurus, as your star card. I really feel like this is a message saying, really stay connected to your own highest and greatest good. Really stay connected to what feels good to you, what your intuition tells you is a yes. And stay focused on someone who's connected with you in the same way, going forward into the future. You want the same things. That's what I have for you today, Taurus. Love you. Talk to you soon. See you in your next one.